Okay, this is a general collection. My returning viewers, start subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, liking, and hitting like message when getting to the next tell your friends or your peoples, shit like that. Okay, so Scorpio was not posted, and if I need to redo it, I will, but I still want to try to upload it. So I trust y'all are doing what's a choice to make each and every day. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, plus follow to observe the signs, also the cards and generate content. So before I got on here, I was feeling like motivation. There's no like lack of motivation, but I don't need a, I don't need motivation to get on here. So maybe something about that, like something about motivation, inspiration to do something. And I was feeling like I don't really want to be on here, da da da. But that's not me. That's not my feelings. Okay. So I don't know. That could be relevant. So if it's not motivation, okay. So if it's not motivation or inspiration, then it could be. I'm thinking it could be dedication, or just making a decision or something like that. Hmm. This is a general collective reading, okay? Because I don't know something about just for the collective, something about doing something, like doing something instead of doing nothing. Okay, see whatever, especially if it's something that is creative, something that's creative. Like I heard something that you're only as good as your last show, as your last work. 2 2 2 o'clock. There's zero people in here, zero likes. So somebody's taking a pic. Yeah, anyway, that's it. It's song. Okay. Anyway, look, it's lit. We're gonna keep going. Let me talk to God. I'm gonna. Did I write something else down? No. All right, something about commitment. I was feeling like also, also when it comes to like working on your art or whatever it is that you do, your craft or whatever it is like that. I didn't watch it, but some type of video that I see, it says something about you don't have to feel like it. Like you have to feel you don't have to feel like it, you don't have to feel like you're ready or something. You just do it, especially if you have the skill or the talent or whatever it is like that. You just do it. Okay. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, say whatever it says resonates. God, angels, the ancestors, spirit guides of the highest system of my life. Thank you so much for sending me down here to do the street, making sure all protected. From lower vibration, demonic, oppressive energies that we got clear to recognize the messages. Much appreciation. Mm-hmm. I mean, take whatever it says resonates, whatever it is that you put your time, energy into, your passion into. You could have been feeling like mm, maybe taking a break or not giving as much into it. Just be mindful that it's your energy. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, thank you so much for protecting my third eye, my friendship, and my throat chakra. Okay. So how could the collective work their life? Work their life. I say dance with life. Work their life. It's about working your life, making things work for you in your life. This came out birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So that's what you could be doing right now. Okay. In my head, I'm looking at share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution expression. Okay, so what happened? Let's do it. I mean, what happened, man? Sometimes I get on here and, well, maybe not recently, but maybe some years or some months ago, when I was on my brother's factory, I was feeling like, oh, like I have to show who I gotta show 'em who I am, like all the time, like every day, remind niggas who I am, like every day. Yeah. Or maybe I'd be forgetting, remind myself or something. And something about getting on here or something like that. Now take whatever I say as it resonates. You could be dreaming a new world into being. You could be birthing something new, a new age. Maybe other people are coming out of their cave. Maybe other people. Maybe you're creating a new world where other people, they're not going to feel like in a self-inflicted bind. Eight of Swords. Oh, we gonna shine together. One more baby, that's what she let. I'm looking at the Eight of Swords and the death card. I mean, what happened? Like, the death card could be about transformation. It could be about somebody that they wanted you to feel like by yourself, the hermit. But you could be wondering like how you abundant with this being by yourself. Behind it is the Ten of Pentacles. Uh, he said something about like somebody, like if someone's on the wrong side, like basically if somebody wanted you to yourself so they could take you out. Even though this is they're back to back. It's like mm, something about them having to face something. Your voice is very important because your voice is birthing this new age. It's birthing new creations. Okay. Let me read what the book says. All right. They don't want a new age birth. I kind of feel like there's a reason why a new age is being birthed. Is because the old ones either it's not for you or it's not working no more for anybody or something, or it doesn't work for you or something. I don't know. Let me see what this is. Mm. Often our path is exactly the one that we don't feel prepared to walk. I told you I didn't feel like being for a bit. Well, it's I guess it's a day by day. It doesn't have to be a daily thing, whatever like that. But as far as taking the steps, okay, and not feeling prepared to walk, not feeling prepared. Let me read this. Collective. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own. Birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. Right now, we're in a transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead. We need to release old identities in ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. Whoever's trying to fill my throat chakra, bitch, please sit the fuck down. Leave me alone. What the fuck? God, angels, ancestors, spirit guide, smite this person. Like, I'm sorry. Like, what happened? Anyway, what does it say? You are collective. You are part of a group of. Let me read this last one. This last one. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. It kind of makes me feel like if you was if they just picked you to be the scapegoat, they people if anyone fucked up and picked you to be the scapegoat, right? It's like you're releasing those old identities. Maybe it's something about like I don't know, like letting people rock or not calling them out. Now you're sharing your voice, okay? hmm Something like that. Let me see what it says. You're using your intuition as a compass, and you're not going by somebody else's word or something like that. You're not using somebody else's blueprint and trusting them. Something about driving in the fog and it's not handed to you. It's not ready made or some shit. Anyway, it says you are part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, Essenes, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. Collective, it's time for you to give permission and space. This is what it's time for you to do this. Okay? We are dreaming a new world into being. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say, so I'm gonna hold the card on my heart. Y'all act like it's on your heart. It says, I am opening. I am open to surrendering to the creations that are wanting to be birthed through me. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please make sure that any spirit that these niggas are sending towards me, make sure that the spirit goes straight to the hell where it belongs. In the name of Jesus, amen. So listen, just go back on your heart, okay? So it says, I'm open to surrendering to the creations that are wanting to be birthed through me. Okay? There's creations that's wanting to be birthed through you, collective, and you're surrendering and you're letting that happen. And it says, may I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. Please use me, Lord. I added Lord. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Okay? So that's what's up. And I feel like the way is out of this cave. Out of this cave. Even though niggas they doing a lot energetically to like poke and prod and oh bitch you wanna stay in the cave or whatever like that. No you don't. First of all, second of all, I feel like it's not just about you, like something about you doing your part and then other people they may not even know they had a part to play or they wouldn't have even known what their part was if they didn't experience your part or some shit. Now take whatever I say as resonates. You could be sharing your voice about some type of persecution, okay? And then share your voice. I kind of feel an energy of come out wherever you are. Like something about your people's trying to find you. Your star people. See how this looks? This kind of matches like with what she got on. With what she got on, it looks like she got on the universe and the sky. And I'm looking at it's a pyramid on the other side and this body of water. So mhm, I don't think the water makes a difference. But somebody could have tried to take you away from people who would fuck with you or something like that. People who's like the same wavelength as you or energy like that. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle these cards. All reliable. I've seen the high priestess and the hermit. So because this person, whoever this is, okay, whoever this is, I feel like they're part of the old age. I feel like they're part of the there could have been somebody that gave you an old identity and something about you being isolated, you being secluded is like it got you more in tune. It got you more in tune with spirit, with people, places, and things. The magician, It just makes me feel like making shit happen. I'm looking at the high priestess and the magician. It's for the collective. I've been on here 15 minutes and there's zero people in here and zero likes. But one person did pop in here. Maybe twice. I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles. Mm, something about you sharing your voice. Maybe other people around you is gonna be like, oh yeah, people around me, they had me secluded and shit like that. I'm looking at the chart. Something about you moving forward. Something about I'm not gonna hold you. It kind of makes me feel like God, your angels, your ancestors, spirit guides, it's like they're holding your hand for. It's like they telling you how to move, like how to move, like. It just makes me feel like to keep shit, to keep shit shaking. Okay, while you birthing this new age, 'cause I feel like the old age is dead. I'm looking at the Ten of Swords. Well, it want to look at me. I know what card it is by the top of it. But also, I also see the Death card. I feel like you can't go back. There's no way to go forward. I'm looking at the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. Something about you being self-sufficient and somebody watching you. Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Something about you being self-sufficient in this new age. Because maybe in a previous age, like you wasn't, or somebody didn't want you to. They also didn't want you to share your voice. It's so crazy. Like somebody wanted you to be gifted and talented and have no bread. Like they wanted you to be like, I don't know, and be intelligent and everything. Magical too with this universe clothes on. Like what? She don't got no shoes on, but does she need shoes? But I don't know. Just the aspect of persecution. Maybe your expression got you persecuted, I suppose. Because we in here almost 18 minutes and there's zero people in here and zero likes. And the only thing in Tarot land niggas is talking about is thriving abundantly. Like literally, that's the concept. That's what niggas want to do. So as soon as I say that, there's one person in here. So what would I say right now? I would say some explicitives. I would say some get off my dick. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. YouTube is not paying me. YouTube does not pay me at all. And I've been on here since 2020. This niggas that's been on here, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and they're getting checks. So, but regardless, it's like that energy of looking good, smelling good, everything good, Nine of Pentacles, and that burden, Ten of Wands. It's like maybe I'm supposed to share my voice, like, yo, God got me good for real, like fuck you niggas for real. And you know what? I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is that a new age is birthing. I'm looking at the Ten of Wands, okay? So either y'all can relate to what I'm talking about or not. And then at the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. Behind the Nine of Pentacles is the Six of Cups. Something about somebody, I mean, this could have been somebody who knew you when somebody who knew you when you was younger, right? So I just know that this is part of the sharing my voice. I suppose coming out the cave because there's zero people in here and zero likes, and it's almost 20 minutes in. So that's like niggas got me in the cave right now. So let me share my voice, share my light, or whatever like that. And niggas really, mm-hmm, something about trying to attack your chakras, trying to, especially your throat chakra. Okay, trying to have you burdened. Something about niggas trying to be attached. People that knew you when. I'm looking at the Nine of Cups. You defending yourself, you're defending your happiness. I was gonna say something else. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, your boundaries. You're birthing a new age. I already know niggas is birthing. As far as I'm concerned, the new age is birth. If niggas don't want to pay me, what you want me to say? It's real things going on, okay? Look, God is still good. I'm still gonna put one foot in front of the other, Nine of Pentacles. But there's people really like they're not making it. You know what I'm saying? And why do they think that's happening? Anywho, I'm looking at the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. And like I said, I do appreciate the readers that I don't know. I guess they see the energy and they're like, "Oh yeah, like they be encouraging me and shit like that." That's what's up. But but it's like it is. I do what God told me to do. I'm looking at 6 6. This is for the collective. I'm looking at 6 6. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Mm-mm-mm. It's something about God vindicating you, upholding you in front of your enemies, above them, and going to calmer waters. 6 6. I'm looking at this, and so not even now, but they just like, oh, this new age want to throw some death shit at it. But I just feel like, look, 7 of Cups to confuse some shit, either to have you self sabotage or confuse some shit to have you end something, and they're looking to see if some shit work. Look at this bitch ass nigga. We're looking right now. I'm sorry if you're not a bitch ass nigga. You know you're not. But it's most likely a bitch ass nigga looking. But this is the Page of Swords. This is somebody who's not really. There's a looker. There's a look of honor. I'm looking at the Strength card and the Magician. I don't know. Maybe that's not. Maybe it's not somebody crazy. I don't know. Maybe this isn't somebody trying to Page of Swords to Strength. I mean, this could just be what they see. Okay, these fools that be watching you, or whoever sent them to watch, right? Page of Swords. They see that you are crushing the head of serpents and shit like that. You stepping on niggas' heads. Okay, the Strength card. And then I'm looking at the Magician. Anything that you need, you already know, collective, that you got everything you need to make shit happen, make shit shake. And if you felt like you didn't, I suppose this Hanged Man energy would come in handy because it's like, let me look at this how God will look at it. So, or this could be taking a breather, or taking a break, or something like that. I'm looking at the Three of Wands, and this could be replanning or re-strategizing, and then it's the Ace of Pentacles, God blessing you. All right. So I don't know what's the question. There's no question. It's no question. These folks knew you since you was young. You could have had a very powerful voice since then, and something about something about new school or something like that. I guess it goes with the new age. I'm gonna wrap this up in a second. I'm looking at the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Somebody's having sleepless nights because what happened? That you wasn't bullshitting when it came to you and your ancestors or something like that. I'm looking at the Nine of Wands. I'm looking at the High Priestess. It just makes me feel like while you coming out of this cave, you could. Um, I was gonna say something about who to trust, but I feel like somebody intentionally put you in a cave because they wanted you to trust them, and they didn't want you to create no new age. They wanted you to go to them like they know what's going on with how, like, some type of tradition, some type of how things were, or something like that. Yeah, 6 of Cups. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. The six, okay, the King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the Lovers. Right here behind the 6 of Cups is the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. It's not funny, but if you was really in the cave, like somebody wanted, if you was really in the ground, like somebody had wanted for you, They would have been laughing. They would have been laughing for real. But anyway, that's it's not gonna be you. It's gonna be them. I don't know if they're gonna be laughing, but I don't know. You might be like, I don't know, but I'm looking at the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. This will be somebody that feels abandoned. And I'm looking at the Five of Cups. Something about being not in your energy. Something about so your energy is so powerful. It's only one person on here, or one big energy on here, and look at them by themselves, birth in a new age. You was really a pioneer, nigga. Like for real. Let's be for real. This almost if it's not, I didn't double check right before here, but if it's not, it's like 300,000 views, if that's accurate. For since I've been on here like 5, 6 years or some shit like that. Niggas don't even got 2,000 subscribers. Like, what the fuck? And not just that, but the comments, everything is fucked up. Everything's rigged. Everything's fucked up. So you already know, like, if you got that much, so niggas is watch. Take whatever it says resonates, okay? If you can relate, it's like niggas is watching you. You're really birthing this new age, okay? You're really dreaming a new world into being, and there's some type of energy or entities or whatever like that. They don't want that shit to happen. And you know, I feel like it's got to be more than they don't want this to happen. Like maybe they feel like they're gonna be extinct, but that's like that's not your fault. That was gonna happen anyway. I don't know. But I was gonna say something about survival of the fittest. I don't know. Maybe these folks felt like he wasn't fit, but you was very fit, and they not. They's unkempt. There's so they not fit. Child. Look. But anyway, something is sad. I'm looking at the Five of Cups. Take whatever I say is resonance. Okay? They're sad. It could be a fire sign. It could be a fire sign couple. I was gonna call them names like some type of hoes and stuff, but it's the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands next to the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like they wanted to get something about stalling some shit. Something about stalling something and something stalling. I don't know. That can mean something. And also, I don't know. I was gonna say something about a lot. Something about stalling something or trying to have you confused about what you got come up about your ships coming in. What was she thinking? And it's on you said interrupt the count. What the fuck is you thinking? Somebody interrupting. They're trying to interrupt this Ace of Pentacles. Something about these folks is sad. Like these niggas is, when I tell you like these niggas is thieves for real, and they not good at it. I mean, maybe they are, but you see them. It's like, what? I don't know. I'm just thinking about Ed Martin when Brother Man would come from the fifth floor would come in his house, and it's like Martin would see him making sandwiches and shit like that. It wasn't really stealing. I don't know. Maybe these folks felt like that. They felt like y'all was cool like that. They could just come in your shit and make sandwiches, help themselves out. They can help themselves and make sandwiches and shit. I don't feel like you're doing that no more. But as for the deck, I'm looking at the full card, Aries energy. I mean, yeah, something about the at the top of the deck right here, it's something about foolish behavior. The trumpet is being blown on foolish behavior, Aries energy. Behind the full card is the Hierophant. It's about taking leaps of faith. You know, I'm not sure if y'all, well, if y'all be watching me, but something about baby. Something about like, oh, I'm an adult. I could just do whatever, and it's like, why just I could just do whatever? Like, why does that have to be like I'm gonna just do something crazy, some nonsense? It's like, how come it's not like I could just do whatever. Like I could just do something productive and healthy for myself, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And something about God being a part of it, the full, the hierophant. I'm not gonna hold you. Like y'all know the spot where I'm at, right? And I told y'all I already feel like this be watching me. Well, this one particular thing that be watching me beat me. Usually though. Usually though. But it's so funny, but in my peripherals, I gotta see like I gotta feel and see energy of like, and I feel like other readers is gonna pick this up later. Or whatever like that. That's why when I be watching all shit, I be feeling like niggas conversing and shit. Anyway, I feel like they're like, that's it. I'm done. Like this nigga got three different computers. This nigga got three different computers. He's like, that's it. I'm done. I'm packing this shit up. Because where I'm at, like this is like, yo, we're gonna be dedicated. We're gonna get memberships and shit. We're gonna be this is like, yo, that's it. I'm done. I'm packing it up. I'm like I'm at my wits end. I don't know what the fuck, but whatever I says resonates. So if you have people following you and shit like that, trying to prevent this new age from coming about and trying to prevent you from sharing your voice, here's the thing: they can't really. I feel like they can't really do shit but watch you. It's about read them and weed, okay? And maybe like 2 years ago, I was in my mama's house and I told y'all like something about they're not busting grapes, they're not busting shit, okay? So, and I don't know, something about busting something, but anywho, I'm looking at the full card, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Something about either you could have had yourself in a self-inflicted mental bind. Reason why I say that is because the Hierophant is next to it and the Fool. If you did feel like that, it's like, what did God tell you to do? I don't know why it's funny. It's like, you know what God told you to do? What did God tell you to do? That way you wouldn't be, self-inflicted bind. Because you then God moves through you and God's gonna look you going off the cliff or something like that. It's not hard. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. Okay, it's better than with somebody. It's better than in the cave or something like that. I was gonna say jumping out the window with this one. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Yeah, something about self-inflicted binds. Now this could be a prison, but I don't really feel like that. If it is, then it's because God saw who was doing something foolish. So they could be in self-inflicted prison or they're going to jail for real. And something about this for the collective. Something about mm, the bell, the trumpet's been blown. I don't know. I was gonna say past the Dutch. Okay, let me turn this around. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands. Why next to this Four of Wands, right? It's supposed to be 11 energy, peaceful home energy. It's the Five of Wands. It's the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands, which is next to the Ace of Wands. Somebody is so burdened and so aggressive and so like they be wanting to fight everybody. It's a group. I don't know. It'll be a group of family, a group of friends. Something about your contrast. Okay, your Four of Wands. These niggas, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be putting sticks together. Yeah, to cause a fire. I don't know. Look, all these wands. They're doing something. I was gonna say something about a power outage. I don't know, but I'm looking at the tower right here. Every Scorpio energy. All these projections. This isn't eight wands, but this is. It doesn't have to be eight. That all their feelings, all their strife and how they feel. They want to project that towards you. And the Ace of Wands kind of make me feel like some hocus pocus shit, some sex magic with the Ace of Wands. Cause what happened? These things is just perverts. I mean, what you want from me? They're perverted. What you want? They just be having sex and be arguing, and that's it. And they upset that you is at peace, and you was grown. You're a grown person, and they are little children that have not grown up, and they don't know how to. They don't know how to be at peace. They don't know how to build anything for themselves with others or something like that. And because they know how to work together, or they know how to invest time into some bullshit, they're going to prison. Justice right here, and then y'all see the cop car. The chariot is right next to justice. So they're gonna have a free ride and a free stay. And also, something about your work collective could be bringing a tower moment to these bitch ass niggas that was that had created a tower, that had created some sort of success or some sort of, I don't know. They're dumb when somebody feel like they're better or higher than you when they're using your shit. I don't know. They could have felt like if it wasn't if it wasn't I don't know, like they knew that you was the work behind what they had going on. Something about their crown not truly belonging to them, or not truly belonging on their head. And this could be somebody that you grew up with. I meant to mention though that my mother was telling some story about some guy who, I don't know, that he got inherited a business or something like that, and I don't know. But long story short, that the family had took him out or some shit like that. And then, but this bitch gonna tell me, when I tell you she was so sure of herself, it's dumb. She looked me in my eye talking about, well, something about like 2 million, like she got a price or some shit like that. And then some shit I guess she had left out or whatever like that. But she was really playing in my face, playing in my eye, playing in my face, talking about like, bitch, I got a price 2 mil. Like I like basically, and something about people that's criminals or whatever like that, they're not really low. If you listen to them how they talk or something like that, because like why would you bring that to my attention? And then next thing I know, you got a hand in turning my world upside down or attempting to. That shit is funny as fuck. That shit is funny as fuck because I remember when my daddy was about to die. I'm sorry, that little bro. I said anyway. Look, I remember when my daddy was about to die, and I hadn't even seen him, and I didn't even know it was that bad. These niggas called me last minute, and then I came to go see him, and then this bitch sitting in the seat talking about, oh nah, not turn the light up. No, don't do that. Don't turn no lights down. Anyway, no, I think this thing on. I'm gonna plug this thing up. But anyway, she was like I don't know. I think I was just listening to my dad. So me personally, it's like, what you want me to do? Whatever he talking about, I'm gonna be on board. Other than that, because niggas was not listening to me from the get. Because I was like, okay, that's what they said was going on. Okay, I don't listen. I don't fuck with doctors. I don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? I might get a diagnosis. But other than that, I don't. I'm not into surgery or the extra hard medications and shit like that. Anyway, whatever the people make their own decisions. Here's the point. My mother was like, I think my dad, he was talking about going to another spot or some shit like that. My mother's talking about like, oh, like nah, it's I'm paraphrasing, but like, oh nah, it's quiet, like nah, like you just gotta die. Like she didn't say it like that, but she said it like, nah, she said like a little smirk, like a narcissistic smirk on her face, and she said, like it's too late, like to the effect of like it's too late. But the way she just sat there so like she's so sure of herself. The same way that she looked at me and said, like, bitch, I got a price and it's 2 mil on your head. What is you talking about? And whatever niggas want to do to you. Basically, I read between the lines and in retrospect. But anyway, that's me sharing my voice. And now somebody, I want to make a siren sound so bad, but I didn't practice. And these niggas been working on my throat chakra to make me embarrassed because they don't got no voices, they don't got no talent, they don't got no gifts, they don't got nothing. Nothing, nothing if they don't have the collective. Okay, without you, these folks is in Nine of Swords energy. Okay, thinking about, I guess they wanted you all stressed out. Maybe you feeling like you did something wrong, or you was going to be jailed for what reason? Who knows? They just be making shit up. However, I'm looking at justice and I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles. Something about being out in the cold. The High Priestess, Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, and not only that, but maybe like I don't know. But I remember my mother telling me like I don't know what I said that I didn't know. And you know what? I gotta remember that. This is not nothing you said or nothing that you did or nothing like that. And anyway, when I say the word bitch, it just makes you feel like it just wakes me up. It just makes me feel like I don't know. Anyway. Here's the point. Okay. So anyway, I don't know because I didn't want to get into the disrespectful aspect. Whatever. This is my point. She really told me like, "Oh, you gonna be homeless." After I moved from a different state, I quit my two jobs and I moved to a different state. And she said, "You're gonna be homeless." If y'all could relate and resonate with this, she had the same smirk and the same smile on her face. So keep that smirk and that smile, how you was feeling, feel like that. What's going on? Feel like that. You and your friends and whatever family members. Queen of Swords. When I split the deck in the High Priestess, chapter 7. So collective, something about you sharing your voice. Something about you coming out of persecution. Every time I say something pertinent, one person comes in here and I don't know what the fuck for. But maybe they trying to look at the part of the video and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut this out. We're gonna cut this out. We're gonna cut this out. And then yeah, we're still working on this plot to take this bitch life. And then nobody's gonna know y'all are dumb. the smartest the smartest one of y'all. What is your highest level of education? Now that doesn't mean anything necessarily. You could be smart and you don't have to have none of that. But I spent the deck. I'm looking at the star card, Aquarius energy, a high priestess. Something about you shining. You could be a spiritualist. Something about your star shining so bright. And what of it? These niggas is dumb. They're like the people that be putting lions in in circuses, in cages when the lion is stronger than them. However, they didn't know, or elephants. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't feel like you was gonna know yourself. The hermit, when I split the deck, and the high priestess, they felt like you was never gonna learn who you was. You're more powerful than these folks. That's why it took so many of them. That's why you was able to walk alone and walk away from these folks and walk alone towards your own happiness. You're stronger than them, and you're more powerful. And I don't. And even me saying that is like, yeah, things is better. It's like, what does that even mean? But I don't even feel like that's the point. Okay, I feel like they should have just let you rock, like let you live your life because shit is gonna be bad. You don't want this to happen. It has to happen. Anyway, I don't. And also, I be seeing this. I be seeing this sign that says omen. Omen. Let me look at what omen means right quick. Omen to me, well, good omen, bad omen, like a sign. Okay, what's it say? An omen is an event, phenomenon, or occurrence believed to be a sign or a warning of a future event. When this bitch was bothering me in the car, I feel like I'm her when she was young and she was before she would beat me. She would tell me like why she was beating me in between beats. And in between beats, no, it's not funny, but she'd be like, "Oh, like I told you, She always tried to make it seem like she warned me ahead of time, so it was it was well deserved, well due. Here's the thing, bitch. I told you you was going to prison when I heard the sirens. That was an omen. warning of a future event. That was the time you could have called those people overseas and been like, you know what? Look, listen, I wasn't really thinking. I don't really think I want to do and continue with this. And the bread was really sounded really good. I wasn't thinking. I didn't have my retirement plan set. So at that time, that shit had sounded good, but I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up. Somebody fucked up. Anyway, what is it? Anyway, something about a raven. I don't know, but somebody, it could be good or evil. Okay, somebody could be saying bad omens. Somebody could be seeing good omens. I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, but somebody's still stealing, still trying to what? I don't know. Something about this tower built up on lies. That's it's on fire. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. That could be that could be relevant or something. I don't know, the 70s. Or I don't know, burn, baby, burn. The roof is on fire. We ain't got no water, let the burn. Burn. Okay, this is for the collective. We get one card for the collective. Oh my goodness. What does this say? Collective, enter the healing, the chamber of healing. Come inside, okay? Enter the chamber of healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Thank God. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. For example, I've been here almost an hour and there's zero people in here, no likes. Okay, so for like example, like this for the collective, this is about helping you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should. Expect your miracle. That's it. That's all the cards I wanted to use. Peace out and later on. Check out your zodiac sign reads. I'm gonna do my best with Scorpio. I'm just gonna do. Anyway, peace out and later on.